Windows noises. Make it stop. Literally, all I did was unplug the charging cable for my headset. Might be a little bit of disarray today. We'll try to get things going here. But yeah, I tell you what, this is going to be a really interesting stream because we have, like, we're starting in the land of Tetris for the non-pros. Join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.tetris.lol. And then we'll finish it off in both of the Division 1s as we have a lot at stake for many of these players. We got 2 players who are already safe in Division 1 for next season, but a win from either Hydrant or Kirby will get them into the wild card spot. And then in the second match, Alex T is looking to catch up to Pixelandy, who's off in Florida for the weekend. But Redshirt is looking to avoid relegation and has a tall task to try to get a win against the world champion. So a lot of stuff happening in Division 1, but we're going to start with a TNP match. It's going to be between Kingsmen. And I do apologize. I do apologize because I did not get the proper pronunciation beforehand. I'm going to say it's Mantis Katop, this Kingsman's opponent. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. I also don't know if we're doing NTC or not. I should probably set that up just in case. I'm going to have to use it later anyway. But I am set up for either one, so however the players want to do that will be up to them. You should be able to use NTC. All right, well, let me get you a match room. And let me hit enter on that. Mantis is not in this server. If you could forward that link on to him. Also, shout out to Kingsman for being a TNP player and knowing how to use NTC. I mean, let's go. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to ask him directly. Sebi, Marfram, welcome in. Hope you're both doing well today. Oh, we need to take care of that, don't we? Let me do that real quick. Now I have to remember the match order. What? Well, not that. Let me do... We don't need king yet. Let me do this. Because not only can I now remember what the match order is, I can tell you all about it. As mentioned, we're starting off with Kingsman and Manteska Top. That will be a two-match set? I don't know. I think both work? And it's early on in the season for Manteska Top. Kingsman's halfway through. Both players have done nothing but split sets this season. We'll see if they can get some kind of momentum going before the end of Gold 69. Hey now. And Division 1B is where we'll go next, where Hydrant and Kirby will be fighting for a playoff spot. I am curious what happens. Fine. Okay, yeah, so a 3-2 for Kirby will give him the spot by 1 point. Okay. And then Division 1A, Alex T, currently undefeated at 4-0, is 7 points behind Pixelandy. Redshirt needs a win to have a chance at avoiding relegation. We'll see if he can pull that off. So that's what we've got so far. I do not have Mentes in the room yet. Oh, you just lost 2 sets to Blanket? Oh, no. Kingsman Silver Arc. It hasn't been reported yet, so I don't know the points. Sebi says Kingsman will lose another 2 sets to me. Just 1 more point. Okay, I can update that. Haven't heard much about Redshirt in a while. Well, Redshirt's kind of in a bit of a jam. It's going to need to have a good set against Alex to attempt to avoid relegation. And by good, I mean he has to win. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And the quality of the win also matters. If he can't get a 3-0 here, then it's very likely that he'll find himself in the playoff relegation, where he'll have to go on to face one of either Macy, Evesy, or Tetris Time, depending on how that final match between Evesy and Tetris Time works out. Any one of those 3 are dangerous AF right now. Like, let me check the room again. I do see Mantis here. I don't think we're going to have a camera for Mantis, but we do have a game, so here we go. Turn that off so you don't have to see the spinning thing. I should put up, like, Subway Surfers on the right side. All right. Well, I did a little bit of due diligence beforehand here, and I can tell you that Kingsman will be the home player for set 1, which means he will choose in game number 1 15 or 18. I'm assuming, is it still 15 or 18? Or did they change it? They said they were thinking about changing it to all 18. I don't know if they did that yet. I don't think they did, though. And also, will we be doing seated or unseated? 15 is still available. All right, so your level choice, King. You're going to go 18 all the way. That's good. Is Mantis good for a seed? Is Mantis in here? Mantis, if you're out there, say hi. Well, I'll put the seed up. We'll see if it gets used. 5B0CC1. CC's. Who was it that absolutely despises CC's pizza? Was that Dandy? Because I do not remember. Alright, so we're just waiting on confirmation that Mantis has the seed and is good to go. Mandelbrot Zoom? Oh dear god. $1 billion year audio delay. I was really afraid of there being an audio delay with wireless headphones, but I got a pretty decent set. They're a Corsair. And wireless headphones are just, it's exactly what I need, because I get cords tangled like nothing. It's like a superpower. Some $40 Sony headphones. Yeah, I used to go the cheap route, and then I realized that cheap also meant you're buying a pair every year. So, for a while, I had a Bose Quiet Comfort. And the worst part about those is that the earphones, the pads, they give out after like a year and a half. Mantis is here. Mantis, let me give you the seed. Here is the seed. Kingsman has chosen level 18 for game number 1. You'll be able to get to select game number 2, and you'll also be able to get game number 1 in the second set as well, so. All right, we have a ready from both players, but Kingsman ran off. Assuming he went to the fridge. There he is, he's back. Let's go ahead, get this counted down. Game number 1 of our TNP Gold 69, set number 1 between Kingsman and Mantis Katop. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left is the face that runs the place. A desk player of the United States with a PB of 999,999 on the damn scoreboard. Welcome in, Kingsman. And on the right We have a hybrid player out of Australia. The PB of 855,000. Welcome in, Mantaskatop. Tetris time, welcome in. If you can win your match against Easy tonight, we'll know who you're playing. Or if you can win your match against Easy tonight, we'll know who you're playing. So, might want to stick around for that one. It's the second matchup, or the third matchup. Of course, if Easy wins, then, well... 84,000 for King, 46 for Mantis. It's been a bit of a struggle to get going for both players, but more so for Mantis. But right now, both players' boards are looking okay. Kingsman has a long bar dependency, but we'll find the bar to fill that in. Meanwhile, Mantis set up. There's the bar, there's Tetris. And Kingsman will score as well. So Kingsman is 7 lines ahead, and ahead by a little less than 2 Tetrises, so call it neck and neck. And of course, Mantaskatop being a hybrid player, of course, we have absolutely no idea what that means. Could be Das Tap, could be Das Roll, could be Tap Roll. Rare, but has happened in the past. Things getting a little unseemly for Mantis right now. Gonna have to find a way to clear out those holes in the middle. Kingsman's board very left-heavy at the moment. Oh, the dirty Tetris on the adjustment from Kingsman. Oh, that was pretty. Let's go. Kingsman making an adjustment there right in the nick of time. Yeah, he's tapping his head. He knows. $193 for King, $153 for Mantis. King will add a Tetris as Mantis still digging out of that situation and not getting the best pieces. And of course, now is now is in a 20-piece drought, but will get the bar. Colin says, I must be really hurting for content if you have Kingsman on the CTL channel. There's actually a reason for it that doesn't involve King's ego. So apparently Alex T, who's in our third match, is try not to let this terrify you, because when I found out, it terrified the hell out of me. Alex T is learning how to drive and has a driver's ed course and had to push his match back. So Kingsman decided to be the filler. Vandy in chat says, the only thing more inflated than King's ego is his HDL. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Vandy. 330 for King, 213 for Mantis. We're about 20 to 25 lines from transition here, and Kingsman has quite the advantage at the moment. But center well Tetris for Mantis shows that Mantis is not done fighting yet and is set up for another one. Looking for the bar. There it is, down the center. Tetris for Mantis. Still trails by 5 Tetrises, though. Kingsman into 19 at 431. Mantis still has 10 lines to go, but is not going to touch that total. But will pass 300k and get the well back over to the right. Kingsman is still building for... well, no, going to take the safety triple. And now it's going to have to clean things up. Another Tetris for Mantis can get one more before the transition. With Kingsman not going aggressive for Tetrises here, could potentially... oh, that is a very bad Z. And another... oh, the SZ burst for Mantis into transition. Gets the bar over, but that's going to be it. Kingsman going to take game number 1. Yeah, Colin's got it right. It's not because of age. It's because it's Alex T. I don't know exactly where he is, but I know he's in my general geographic region, which means I need to stay off the sidewalks. Not off the road. The sidewalks. Roads are probably safer. Ever ready from Kingsman? Let's see what level we're going to get from Mantis for game number 2. Yes, the first 2. Increment those bad boys to 6C. Yeah, that's right. The seed is very 6C. All right. Is that an 18 then, I guess? Let me just confirm with the player. They haven't given me one way or the other. Yep, 18 it is. All right, let's go ahead and get these two counted down for game number 2. Kingsman up 1-0. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Kingsman pointing out that HDL is the good cholesterol, so it should be inflated. Unlike your appearances at the Thanksgiving Day parade. I don't remember when it was, but it was the last time I was in Houston for Thanksgiving. And for whatever reason, they had the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade on. And it was the most cringe thing I have seen. Like, why do they do this? Tetris for King. Mantis also set up for well, not quite set up. 1 Mino short. Gonna go ahead, take the burn to get set up. Handles that S piece very well, and now just playing it safe, but ooh, okay. All right. Oh, didn't wait long enough. And now it's in the middle of a dig, as the L came a bit late. Like, I absolutely get it. That was a safety move, but it's just unfortunate the piece came when it did. J piece will be very nice right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope a bar can get over it. Otherwise, oh my. Oh, covers the well as the bar shows up. But another one shows up. There's a dirty Tetris for Mantis. Gonna stay alive and get this board down. Oh my god. Some high board hijinks from Mantis. Still has a lot of work to do to fix this board, though. Another bar dependency gets instantly plugged with the J. Kingsman has a 2 Tetris lead. And looking to score more here. right, Mantis slowly getting this down. Flat T is very nice there. Just gonna take the delayed burn. Kingsman having to fight a sneeze. Who knew the man was allergic to caca? 206 for King, 126 for Mantis. Mantis finally getting this board down. That double will clean everything up and set him up for Tetris. Just looking for the bar, and there it is. Tetris for Mantis. He's been taking some safety burns there. Is going to get built back up in a moment. But prioritizing the slope over getting set up there. Gives you an idea what his game strategy is like. Prioritizing that stack health. No, Kingsman only has one max out. I've seen him get a couple 900s. Like, more than one. But never quite the max. Tetris for both players there. Kingsman 336, Mantis at 235. 4.5 Tetris lead for the King. Another adjustment there for the Kingsman. Allows the square to get into place for a Tetris. A little bit of a... not like a panic moment for King, but created a bar dependency. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that, but the bar came right away, so who cares? If it works out, that's all that matters. Both players setting up cleanly here. Safety triple there for Mantis as that drought counter turns on. Not quite a triple, and that's going to cover the whale as the long bar shows up. Not going for the spin there either. And now the board's getting a little uncomfortable. We have 20 lines to transition. Oh my goodness. What a horrible P sequence. There's still time to get this down, but that time is up. And Kingsman's time is now. He's up to nothing. All right, Kingsman going to be doing 18 this game. The goal is to not get swept, in all fairness. Well, a win here would do that. We have both players ready for game number 3. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And for those of you who like your Tetris scoregami, we got one. These two players have never faced each other. Which, when you have a record of 548 and 724, and like, there are a few people that you haven't played. But with Mantis only having about 60 matches under his belt, it's gonna be a lot of first-time matches for him. Covering the well there. Hopefully this doesn't backfire. Let's get the T for the left, and we'll get a square. Opens up the right side. Bang, Tetris. Both players get a score there. Kingsman up by a Tetris early. And keep in mind, in Tetris for the non-pros, you don't just play one set against an opponent, you play 2. And the players are going to do that second set immediately after this one. Very relaxing stacks here. Bar, Tetris. Kingsman will follow suit, maintaining that just short of a Tetris lead. Oh, awkward L placement for Mantis. Just looked like he didn't realize he could place it over on the left side. And speaking of left side, that's where this well is headed, so he's just going to take a triple. Not going to want to do anything. Kingsman also covering the well, stacking squares over in columns 9 and 10. Hopefully he won't get 8 in a row. I had to show Wiley that clip on Thursday. You're not familiar with the clip, it's over on Ian Keith's channel. Kingsman getting 8 squares in a row in a match. Kingsman getting things cleared up. Tetris ready for Mantis to get some really nice pieces there to solve the tuck and the dependency. Is going to get the Tetris. Another Tetris for Kingsman. Mantis waiting on a long bar. Will find it and bangs down a Tetris. 275 for King. 258 from Mantis. Ian says, I think that was episode 1 of my ELO battles. Yes. That is such an amazing clip. Like, it's just like, the squares just keep coming and they don't stop coming. You can fill in the rest of the lyrics yourself. Very nice close match between these two here in game number 3. But a drought forming, and ooh, Kingsman with a nice L tuck there. Gets a bar over. It has hurt his board. He does get the Tetris, but now is in a bit of cleanup mode. Meanwhile, we have a bar dependency on the left for Mantis. High up, gets the bar over. And I believe that was a dirty Tetris, too. Not sure. It is an 11,000 point lead for Kingsman as we're just about at the 100 line turn. The Mantis is playing this board very nicely right now. 20 pieces and counting on this drought. Both players are in it. King just a few pieces behind. As we have crossed 30 pieces on this drought. Where is the bar? We're over 40. Oh, and Mantis gonna make the first error there. And there's still no bar. 50 pieces. Finally, a bar shows up. 51 piece drought. But that drought is gonna kill Mantis. Kingsman, you're good for the first set. Let's play this out if you'd like. Holy crap. We've seen smaller droughts kill Division 1 players. Okay, we're just gonna top it out on 19. He's your winner in the first set. I'm gonna take a quick 1-minute ad break and then we'll do it again. Stay tuned. Now, where did I put that ad break button? Oh, there it is. Just trying to kill the pre-rolls for a second set here. Pre-roll ads disabled for 21 minutes. Man, that would be like 7 of Kingsman's first matches. 32 bars at... Oh my god. And to be fair, up until that drought, this was a very good game. And then the drought had come in and ruined it. So, blame RNG, folks. I'm gonna bring these folks back in. Ad's just about done. There we go. Mantis will be the home player in the second set. But I imagine we're going to be doing 18 all the way. We'll see if they want a new seed or if they good either way. King, what do you think? There's your seed. 7C, 2D, 4C. We're ready from Mantis. There's the ready from Kingsman. Let's go ahead. Get this counted down for set number 2 between Kingsman and Mantis in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, missed. I missed again. What are these bars? All those bars from the last game are just showing up now because they were missing last game. What was that, 6 bars off the rip? Kind of wild. Oh, that is not where that J wanted to go. Mantis just trying to fill that in the best way they can. Now this board getting complicated for Mantis as he finds himself in a 2.5 Tetris hole. Pit of Doom over on the right turns into a bar dependency, which turns into some more holes in the stack. This is getting very dangerous. Oh, put the bar where the S wanted to go. Oh no. I think that was supposed to be a T-lift there, and it didn't happen. And I don't think Mantis survives this. Kingsman will take game number 1. Also, we can put this back down to 1. Yeah, warm-up is done, as we say. Kingsman ready for game number 2. We'll be opting for 18. Both players are ready. Count it down for game 2. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, after this, we'll have Hydrant and Kirby for the wild card spot. And then Alex and Redshirt. 2 players with very different goals. Right now it is about this match here between King and Mantis. I can tell you that prior to this match, Kingsman was sitting on a 3-5 record. Technically in the division lead by points, but he's played more matches than anyone. Mantis had 9 points through the 2 matches. But still very early in the season. No one has played more than Kingsman has, and he's on his 10th out of 12 matches. His final matchup Actually, no, he's got 2 more matchups. He's got El Clasico against Rory and a set against Sebi as well. That L is tucked in a little early. That was not a good board, resulting from that misdrop of the L. But it's low enough, this shouldn't be a problem. Good burn. And we'll take the J. Takes the J left to the right first, solving the double dependency rather than the isolated dependency. It's fine because the bar was the next piece, but always want to keep as many options open as possible when in a dig. 192 for King, 139 for Mantis. Wow. Just the bar spam at the end of that 20 drought was something. Kingsman does get the right side open, but has to plug it in need of an L piece. Gets the J instead. Just gonna have to put some S's down there. Now need something for the right. That's not the right piece. This could be trouble for King. Oh, that misdrop's gonna do it. Mantis, you're in a chase down. You need 203. As Kingsman hoping that controller is gluten-free. So Mantis has a bit of a dig here. All he's got to do is stay alive. Doesn't even need any Tetrises. Won't hit 19 before getting the win. Don't know if that L was supposed to be rotated or not, but it looks like he's setting up a Tetris. 1 row off the bottom. There it is. Dirty Tetris. Needs 11,000 more points. And needs some better pieces than this. Those are just about 10 more lines to do it. But it's going to do it with a dirty Tetris there. That was a nice one. To end it off, Mantis has tied it up at 1. It said the most distracting thing your opponent can do is top out. And Mantis was in the middle of a dig about halfway up when that happened. So, good on him for keeping his composure and getting the win there. Who's next? You are. All players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Mantis able to do what he could not in the first set. And grabs a win over Kingsman. Pushdown points mattering right now. Kingsman has an 11-point lead. But Mantis going to get a Tetris to take the lead back. Now Mantis with a bit of a complicated board does have a dirty Tetris setup. And we'll bang it down the right side. We'll see if you choose to keep the aggression or if he's going to want to try to clean this up. I think the pieces are going to tell him. Well, no, he's just going to try to clean this up, even with the unfavorable pieces. I would have taken that as a sign to go for another one. Kingsman back to an 11-point lead. Another Tetris for King. Take care, Sebi. Of complication for a Mantis here, but we'll get a long bar to resolve it. But these squares are being obnoxious, as is that L. We're just not accommodating for all the pieces, resulting in sacrifices needing to be made. Kingsman takes a 2 Tetris lead off that. Although he's ahead by 4 lines, so make it 1. Ooh, bit of an awkward board for Mantis. Kingsman also getting high up. If the worst happens here, Kingsman has it. But it looks like the worst isn't happening, at least not for Mantis. Kingsman bangs a Tetris down the right side for some much-needed relief. And Mantis can get this board settled down as well. Tetris for Mantis. Kingsman will get a triple with that bar. I do not like this board for King right now. But after having to place that L in an awkward spot, gets things settled down. And gets a dirty Tetris. Okay, Corian. Oh, what happened over on Mantis' side? Mantis is done at 194. Kingsman takes the win. I did not see what happened. I was looking at Kingsman's board, because this board was interesting. But then Mantis' board was interesting, and I didn't see how. By the way, Kingsman is good. All right, game 4. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Is Kingsman going to take it in straight sets? Or is Mantis going to force a decider? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8 pieces in a row placed in the same spot. Diverting on the Z piece, the second one. Bit of a drought forming here as Kingsman's board is pretty high up. That is not a great placement. It is going to create a hole on the left to open up the right side and bang down that Tetris. That's a good move. Mantis with a hole in row 3 there. Doesn't use the L to get access to it. I'm not quite sure what the plan is at the moment. Nice flatbird, though. It's the right side open. But this is... It almost feels like some indecision on Mantis' side of how to get rid of that hole in column 4. It is taking some time to get access to that. The bar is going to come in and help. But meanwhile, Kingsman is caught up 99,000 to 90,000. In fact, 99,990 for Kingsman. Not a score you see every day. Maybe he pushes down for 10, we get 100,000 on the nose. Now he's going to get the Tetris. That's going to be Mantis in the lead by 14,000, 137 to 122. Killed it, how's it going? Welcome in. Another Tetris for Mantis. Kingsman. 169. Hey now. 160 for Mantis. Mantis does get a Tetris to take the lead back, but now there's complication on the board. Didn't solve it with the J-Tuck, so that's going to be a second hole in the stack. Kingsman's going to get a Tetris there, and now he's going to have to fill in a hole eventually. Mantis might be thinking one up here, and I think that's what the plan is. Just needs the bar. There it is. Dirty Tetris for Mantis. King with a Spire. He just has to fill in the left side. Bar is taking too long. Chen, welcome in. Board getting a little high for Mantis. Oh no, that bar doesn't go all the way left, and there's going to be nothing else he can do, I think. Unless a 5-tap works, it does not. Kingsman, it's going to take the set 3-1. Let's play this out. You've got the win. Kingsman will move to 5-5. He'll pick up a total of 14 points. That moves him up to 39. Far and away. Actually, no, I don't think he has a division. Yes, he has a 1-point division lead over Blanket. But he also has more matches played, so. What's the conditional for Gold 69? Goal for this division is survive? Well, already got one win. But there's some people in there that are a little scary even to me. Oh, that's fun. Doesn't get the spin tuck there. Gonna run into a 30-piece drought. Mantis like, yeah, I cashed out of this long before that drought. Oh, he doesn't get the bar over. 354 gonna be the final for King. Here's your winner. Let's see how much trash talk he does. It's Kingsman. The whole effing show. Are you serious? Conditional was only 21 points? Tell us more. Yeah. Oh, I love it when you say that, King. All right, up next, we got Kirby. We got Hydrant, dude. Stay tuned. Are you sure that's not the conditional relegation? That sounds like that would be a conditional relegation. I'm talking like if you get second in the division, how many points do you need to make it up into Div 5? $65. Oh my god, that's a lot. Ready? We have our players. We have Hydrant on the left, Kirby on the right. And here's the deal with this matchup. The winner of this matchup will exceed 20 points. And they'll be ahead of Wallbant, who currently holds the #1 wildcard spot. It is possible we might end up having a tie between Hydrant and Wallbant if Kirby wins 3-2. And I was told that the tiebreaker is not yet decided because it could come down to strength of schedule, which that's a rare tiebreaker to have. But that only matters if Kirby wins 3-2. And then there's Sodium, because Sodium still has one game left to play. It is against Alex T, but you know, we just saw Sodium exceed expectations yesterday. Maybe not in classic Tetris, but Sodium's been like really strong lately. So I would say his match against Alex T is not an automatic for Alex. Yes, Galaxy said every match is automatic. He's going to win them all. But yeah, Sodium would need to win his final match against Alex T to make wildcard. And Wallbant's just got to hope and pray, pretty much. Let's find out what we're going to do. 18, 19, or increment reroll. Let's see what the players want to do. I feel like ID Kirby is an 18 enjoyer. Hydrant lately also has preferred 18. I don't know about increment reroll. That's something we'll have to see. Hydrant says reroll. The most well-dressed player in classic Tetris, yes. Oh, increment, sorry. It's an increment. And he says whatever level, so level option up to Kirby, whether we'll have 18 or 19 today. $18 increment it is. Here's your seed. 42. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. 428508. All numeric. I need to get Hydrant on whether or not all numeric seeds are more cursed than seeds with levels in it, or with letters in it, because I feel like that's the case. Of course, I could also do that myself, but I'm lazy. Oh, I have the firm standing belief that all numeric seeds are cursed. I don't see why they would be. I do. They're all numeric. No letters. It's a superstition. But we're going to have 5 of them here. Well, hopefully we'll have 5. I want there to be 5. It does mean a lower reroll count, technically, and there are some reroll counts that behave weirdly. Oh, interesting. Now I'm curious. I might have to check that out later. Also, just as a bit of a plug, tomorrow at noon Pacific, I will be hosting a couple of Division 4C matches over on my channel. We got both players ready here, so I'll talk about that a little later. Let's go ahead and get this counted down. Game number 1 of Division 1B action between Hydrant and Kirby. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. King's been asking if I'm off this week. Yes, I am. I am not working this week. So I picked up a couple matches tomorrow. But to be fair, I mean, there's an ulterior motive to picking up those matches. I have, provided Dabri can win one game, I have a very vested interest in the outcome of one of the matches tomorrow. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and introduce these players. These players are the stars of the show right now. On the left, we have a roller out of the United States. In addition to having some great videos with a very cute T character in them. Also is the first player to ever score a rollover. He's got a PB of 2,364,000. Welcome in, Hydrant. And over on the right, roller out of the United States. He's got a PB of 3,497,000. Welcome in, ID Kirby. Hydrant in a very tough spot early on. Does get the dirty Tetris down the left. And is going to get this opened up relatively quickly, it looks like. Or maybe not. Needs a bar. Dependent on the bar. Is going for dirty Tetris. Oh, and oh man, he did get the bar, but he got it one piece after he burned. He's gonna get this board down. He's got a Tetris to show for it. 13,000 point lead for Kirby. I don't think I've ever seen a red square before. That's the first. Another Tetris for Kirby. He's got a T-Tuck and or a Z-Spin. Takes the Z-Spin. That is a Spire on the right for Hydrant. Gets a Tetris over it. For me, I would be terrified of that right side. There's the bar for the Tetris. He's got everything filled in, so Kirby should be fine here as we're halfway through level 18. It's 291 for Kirby, 273 for Hydrant. And at solid 500k paces for both players. Chat and chat fangirling over Vandy. Hydrant again getting high, and this time covers well before the bar shows up. He's getting things down here. And will score that Tetris down the right side. Interesting thing to note, I didn't know this. Back on the 15th of this month, Hydrant faced Sam Vaughn here in Division 1B. That match was his 500th recorded match in the database. Hydrant has a history going all the way back to 2019. I just realized me and Hydrant have something in common. Our first online opponent was Moodus. It's pretty funny. 480 for Kirby, 445 for Hydrant. That's a nice dirty Tetris for Kirby that cleans everything up. And now he's going to get a normal one down the right side as he could get a 600 here. Has no burns for it, but it's on the table. Tetris for Hydrant, he'll get over 500k. Both players turning it up after the halfway point, as they've both exceeded their paces that they had going at that point in the game. Tugi is Pudus on Nord. Fun fact, Tugi, who, by the way, as we all know, sucks. Oh, with the double flip, hold on. Kirby in trouble here. Gets the bar down the right side for the Tetris. He did get the... he didn't get the 600k, but is over 600k now. But a complicated board here means he's going to have to work to bring this down. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Tugi, as we all know, sucks. Actually made Super Grandmaster in Tetris Wars. Because as it turns out, he doesn't really suck. Tetris for Kirby, 664. Very complicated board for Hydrant. It is more than halfway up. A lot of dependencies in the stack on the way down. Gets one taken care of. It's going to set up another one. And just burns it away. He should be fine here. Oh, had an opportunity to get out of it right there, but sent the bar all the way to the left side, and now he's going to score a Tetris. But the damage is done. 106,000 point lead for Kirby. We're entering level 23 already. Tetris for Hydrant. Kirby has a bit of garbage over the well. Looking to try to clear it out. Just needs an L or a J, but ooh, two L dependencies get, or two J dependencies get nothing but L's. Finally does get everything cleaned up. And now gets the bar for the Tetris. 801 into level 25. 745 for Hydrant at the same point. Hydrant has brought the lead under 6 digits, so be interesting to see what happens as we get later into this one. 869 into 26 for Kirby. Give that a hey now. 757 for Hydrant. Oh my goodness, Kirby. I don't know if this is recoverable, but Hydrant's gonna top out first. And Kirby's going to take game number 1. Level 26, just punching both of these players in the mouth. And it's going to be Kirby's lead. That gives them game number 1. All right, we'll go ahead and increment the seed, and we'll start the next game. And here we go, game number 2. We'll go ahead and count it down. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Only one prior meeting between these players, and it was a banger. Happened over in CTM Masters back in February, where Hydrant took the set 3-2. complicated start here for Kirby. Manages to get it done with only 2 burns, I think. That was pretty good. Now we're missing a bar. Does eventually show up for the Tetris. It should be noted that both these players are safe in Division 1. They have no chance of relegating. Kirby was tied with Peekayric, but had the tiebreaker. But now is not tied because he's got 17 instead of 16. Very close start. 145 for Kirby. 125 for Hydrant. Hydrant with a couple of S-flat moments here. Gets the nice burns to take care of that. Bit of an issue on the left side for Hydrant, and these pieces are not helping the situation any. Tetris for Kirby is Hydrant has essentially just filled in what he could, whether it fit or not, to try to get to the point where he could start burning this down, and that worked out perfectly. He'll get the Tetris. Only finds himself down 53,000 points after that. With as much of a mess as that was, I'm surprised that didn't cost more than that. S-spin over there for Kirby. Snap it right into place. I was waiting on a bar, which is not showing. There it is. Bang Tetris. Hydrant also going through that short drought, but didn't have a problem with it. His board was quite low. Oh, back-to-back bars for back-to-back jacks for Hydrant. Kirby having to solve that right side, does so quickly. Gets that bar over for the Tetris. Kirby with about a 2 Tetris lead. Oh. Missed 2-tap there from Kirby. We'll get the Tetris, but he's going to go ahead and clean that a little bit up. But if Hydrant can stay clean, well, hold on, because Kirby's getting a dirty Tetris down the middle there. And I think he's not done. Another dirty party down the middle for Kirby. Don't bring your kids to this party because, oh boy, it looks like it's going to go all night. Another one for Kirby before opening up column 8. He'll drop a long bar in there and probably just play 1 row up for a bit, if I had to guess. $505 for Kirby, $463 for Hydrant. Hydrant is behind in lines, so it is quite close. It's within a Tetris of pace. Kirby's going to go ahead and open up the hole, and oh my goodness. And as soon as he opened something, fixed one thing, he broke something else. So it's an opportunity for Hydrant to potentially go into transition with the lead. Both players on decent paces here. So we should see some good scoring. Are we going to try to not take another burn here? Is Tetris ready? They'll get the Tetris into transition at 581, 840. Hydrant goes in at 581, 460. 380-point lead for Kirby at transition. Tetris for Kirby. Where's that bar? There it is. Tetris for Hydrant. And another one. Hydrant might have to settle for a left well setup here. No, he does not. He is going to send this back over to the right. Kirby trying to get set up. Looks for a delayed burn, but can't find the burn. Oh, that was a beautiful burn there. Some great vision from Kirby to try to burn this down. He's just not getting the best pieces, but he's playing them about as well as you can. Gets the triple, opens up the right side. There's the bar for the Tetris. He'll go into 23 at 736. Hydrant goes in at 733. We are still neck and neck. Game number 2. Another Tetris for Hydrant. Kirby waiting for the bar. We'll find it for the Tetris. 798 halfway through level 19 speeds. Hydrant has taken the lead at 821. Bit of a complication, though, for Hydrant. Doesn't get the left side solved perfectly. Look, would really love a square right now. It's not going to get it, though. Kirby trying to bring this board down to safety. He does get that Tetris, which goes a long way for that. This game is so close. 905 for Kirby, 896 for Hydrant. We have 3 levels until the kill screen. Should they make it that far, they'll get 100 more lines before the speed doubles again. At that point, the game is effectively done. Max out for Kirby on level 27. Hydrant doesn't even want to burn right now. But has to there. It's still a good-looking board. Just needs a bar. There's no bar. Kirby about to hit level 29. Tetris for Hydrant. He's got the max now. And Kirby just has to triple in. 1,087,000. He'll bang down to Tetris for the B. Oh, this is an awkward transition for Kirby, or for Hydrant, rather. But he is in. Gets that bar down the center. Bang Tetris for Kirby. He's got a 111,000 point lead. Both players level 20. Kirby, or 30, rather. Kirby now into 31. Bar needed for Hydrant. Bang Tetris. He's got 1.1. Kirby at 1.2. Oh, Kirby didn't get that L all the way over the left. Needs a bar in the worst way and doesn't wait long enough for it. He's in trouble here. Can he get out of this? Oh, the square doesn't go left. I don't think there's anything else he can do. He's going to be done at 1,226,000. Hydrant, you're in a chase down. You need C. 27. C. 92,000 points. Oh, that misdrop. No. All right, Hydrant opening up that center well and takes care of the hole first. Has a Tetris well. Oh, but he can't get the 5-tap. And that's going to do it. Kirby's going to hold on and take a 2-0 lead. Oh, frustration from Hydrant there. Shows you that even at this level, 29 chase downs are not guaranteed at all. Oh. Kirby on the verge of a sweep. He doesn't even need a sweep. If he gets one win in the next 3 games, he'll be playoff bound. Hydrant, however, needs all 3. Hydrant taking a moment after that one to collect his thoughts, settle the adrenaline a bit, and prepare for our next game. While he's doing that, I'm going to remind you folks, we have a good old matcherino link we'll get into after I count these folks down for game number 3. Kirby up 2-0. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And that matcherino link gives you access to contribute to our prize pool, which currently stands at $1,320.45. Thank you all for that. That is just amazing support. You know, there you might have some sponsor quests to put some free money in to the pool where you don't have to pay anything, or if you're feeling generous and want to support the players you're watching here, the top 4 players currently will get a share of the prize pool, as well as the winners of each division getting $25. Should we hit our next goal of $2,000, then we'll pay all 8 players in the playoffs. Maybe we need to rethink what we were discussing. Specifically about what? We've discussed a few things tonight. Or are you referring to something else? You might be referring to something else. Either way, 167 for Kirby, 133 for Hydrant. Start of this one. Hydrant having a bit of a situation, but it is set up. Oh, couldn't quite finish it off. Only going to get a triple out of that. But now has the right side set up. We'll get the Tetris, but Kirby has taken full advantage of that. 3 Tetris lead for Kirby. Bit of a drought here as both players waiting on a long bar, but one is not showing up. And finally, there's the bar for both players. And with the second one right behind it, both players will get 2 Tetrises. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. No, not rethinking it. Oh, wow, that square so high up on the board. But needs a bar here, and the bar doesn't show up! Oh, finally it shows up at the last possible second. Is that going to be enough to save this game for a Hydrant, though? Okay, maybe I'll reconsider that, Colin. He's going to top out. Kirby's going to take it in a sweep. Yeah, he's not going to play this out. He's just going to take the dub. And move on to the playoffs. ID Kirby gonna be in the top 8. Yeah, you get another $680 in there in that prize pool. He's gonna get some of that. So there you go. GG's. With that, we have one final match tonight. Alex T is coming up next against Redshirt. Stay tuned. All right, let's get these folks in here, shall we? Oh yeah, we're probably going to need to wait a few minutes here because I don't think Alex is home yet. Or if he is, he's not ready to play. He's got, he said he'd be ready around 5:30. So hang tight. We'll let this final match go in a few. Hey, Alex, I have a question for you. How can I get me one of them shirts? You folks will see when I see it, when I switch over. This is literally the best shirt ever. And I want one. Just an update. Alex is here. We are waiting on Redshirt, who did say that they would be a little bit past 5:30. So as soon as he gets back, we'll get set up. right. As players get warmed up and, in Richard's case, get calibrated. That needs a lot of calibration. Let's go over what we have done so far tonight. We had Kingsman take out Mantis and TMP Gold 69. Hey now, 3031. That's the final of that one. And we got some closure in Division 1B as ID Kirby takes a sweep over Hydrant. 3-0 and moves on to the playoffs. And up next, we're going to have Alex T and Redshirt. And we have this updated after that last match with the current standings. Now, those top 6 spots, they might shuffle around a bit, but they are locked into the top 6. No one can pass them at this point. So Blue Scooty, Pixelandy, SV, Cobra, Neko, and Alex are in. We now also know that ID Kirby is in. But the last spot is a question mark. Sodium still has to play Alex T. And needs a win to make the playoffs. If he fails to do that, then Wallbant will inherit that spot. So that's where things are at there. And we do have 2 players here. And Alex has the best shirt ever. I mean, there's no contest. Hands down. Someone please tell me where I can order that shirt from. I think we're just waiting on Redshirt to finish up calibration here. I'm now seeing the error in my ways. Oh, you're kidding me. It actually exists. Oh my god, it does exist. All right. Alex says it's okay. Why did I put Redshirt on the blue side? So you'll notice in the upcoming Super Shows channel, it says Alex T versus Redshirt, not Redshirt versus Alex T. This is an error on Kingsman's part. All right, let's find out if we're going to be doing... Well, we're not doing 19, but let's find out if we're going to increment. I think Alex is an increment enjoyer. Really? You do it in alphabetical order. I have never noticed. I thought there was a reason to why I did things. Team comes before our... Swap the picture on the website with a screen grab of Alex wearing it. Oh, is Alex doing that thing where he's moving around on the cam again? There we go. Let's fix that. Ricky Bot in chat says, Alex T, my hero! Not your king, though. We know who that is. Your king is the reigning and defending champion. All right, Alex, still warming up here. We need to find out from him if we're going to increment our seed or if we're going to have to flip a coin to find out if we're going to increment a reroll. So, Alex, if you can give us that info, be helpful. Increment it is. Here is your seed. Why? Why is this happening? Zero 023080, all numeric again. All right, we have a ready from Alex. There's the ready from Redshirt. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for game number 1 of the Division 1A matchup between Alex T and Redshirt. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That started in Wars, I'm pretty sure. 4. Okay, 4. 4 pieces placed in identical spots before the T diverged. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. First of all, on the left, he is your 2-time world champion. He is the second player to ever roll over, or not roll over, to rebirth the game. And he is, for some reason, unable to update his score in the bot, forcing me to have to go to the NES Tetris leaderboard spreadsheet and to tell you that he has a PB of 27,488,000. The master of the Parmesan, welcome in, Alex T. And over on the right, also payroller of the United States with a PB of 1,924,000. And in a lot of trouble, it's Redshirt. Redshirt, though, getting some decent pieces there to get out of it, but that was almost GG in game number 1 before I was done with introductions. So Alex will take a fairly strong early lead here. And man, what a cruddy roll of the dice when, you know, you've already had a long season, you're facing relegation, and you need a win to get out of it, but you have to face Alex. Sodium's in a similar situation. He's gotta get a win to get into the playoffs, but he's gotta face Alex. And Alex has, well, let's just say he's got some aura. He also has a 72,000 point lead here early on in level 18. Of course, Redshirt, no slouch himself. We've seen him go deep into post, deep into kill screen, put up some monster scores. Tayo saying Alex only updates the bot for big PBs and 27 million just doesn't cut it. Yeah, 11 million point PBs, just, you know. Who's got time for that? $330 for Alex, 216 for Redshirt. Missing square right there. Missing a T-spin as well, although that one's a little less annoying. Oh, that long bar dependency is scaring me. I am very scared. That's good. Oh my god! Oh, he's not going to get the 5-tap a second time. He's going to be done, Alex. It's up 1-0. That first 5-tap, I thought wasn't even possible. All right, both players are ready. Let's go ahead and count them down for game number 2. Start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Only one prior meeting between these two. Took place in December of last year, also in CTL. Redshirt did take a game off of Alex in that match. It was 3-1. But Alex ultimately winning. Well, Alex gonna bank down another Tetris there. Both boards very high. We've only had a couple bars in the seat so far. Neither player enjoying this is a dead drop of the Z. Going to cause a little bit of complication for Alex, who does get the tucks to get out of it, but the board is still not in a great state. And he covers well as the bar shows up after a 28-piece drought. So now it's Alex scrambling at the top of the board early on. He's going to get the right side open and bangs down a Tetris. And another one. Neck and neck, 129 for Alex, 125 for Redshirt. With Redshirt having a live studio audience. Good work from Redshirt there on that right side to not create a crazy dependency. Oh, it's going to misdrop a piece towards the top, but maybe we'll get this down and at least have a chance to open this up. Meanwhile, Alex also kind of struggling a little bit. Doesn't get the L all the way over, but will bang down a Tetris. However, we need to find a way out of this one. And Alex should be fine now. Redshirt as well opens up the right side. Bar down for the Tetris. Kind of a bit of a relaxed pace game for these two. 271 for Alex, 233 for Redshirt at the half. Alex having to take those burns, but Redshirt still looking solid. Gonna pull back a Tetris here. Oh, that's not of it. That's only 3 high. Tetris players count to 4 challenge, etc., etc. Don't worry, I can't count to 4 either. I'm a Tetris player. Column 9 Tetris for Alex. One more, and he can get this back over to the right. There's the bar. There's the Tetris. But the lead has dropped to 1 Tetris now. 392 for Alex, 370 for Redshirt. As Redshirt has been playing quite solid for the last, I don't know, 50 or so lines. Does not let Alex expand this lead at all. Alex very interested in something. I don't know if that's him screen looking or what. Knowing him, he just heard me say that, and now is just going to start looking in random directions. Oh, awkward board here for Alex. It's fixable, but not like that. And Alex, pretty close to transition, is going to have to spend some time getting this down. We are tied at 484,880 points. And both players are digging, so it's going to be neck and neck. Oh, there's a Tetris for Redshirt. Alex is open and ready for one. Redshirt actually has the lead here, but is in a bit of a situation of his own. See, it's kind of goofy. I mean, they both got 560 transitions out of it. 563 for Alex. Oh, no, never mind. Redshirt 538 didn't wait for the bar. But I mean, this is a close game. Alex has a very small lead. $2,300 point lead is the lead for Alex in pace at the moment. Another Tetris for Redshirt. Alex goes into 21, 665. Redshirt, awkward board here. Have to take a burn. Now has the Tetris well set up. There's the bar. He's going to go in at 666. Got the devil score. Just like that, these burns have given Alex the lead. So Redshirt finally getting the right side open. Will bang down a Tetris, but Alex ahead. 100,000 points, but also 6 lines. Alex trying to get set up here, but that is going to be an awkward piece. Gets a nice tuck there, but it's going to have to burn into 25. He's got 900,000. 856 for Redshirt. Just pulled a little bit of score back here. Alex going to bang down a Tetris. But so will Redshirt. Redshirt is actually back by less than a Tetris in pace. This has gotten close again. Oh, but that L misdrop is going to cause some problems for Redshirt. And Alex has taken advantage of it. He's got a clean board, looking for a bar. Takes a safety burn and bangs down a Tetris. He's got the max, 1,037,000. He got it on 26. But now Alex is running into a bit of a complication. He can't get clean. He is not enjoying the piece sequence at all. And he's in trouble here. This is only 10 lines before transition. I don't know how Alex gets out of this. We'll see what he can do. 1,059,000 into transition, but he doesn't get the pieces he needs. Redshirt, you're in a chase down. You need a 61. Redshirt not clean going in either, but is much lower on the board and can spend some time digging out of this. And in fact, he is out of this. Just needs to chase down 28,000 more points. He's going to do it line by line. The drought counter has given up the ghost. 40 points! And Redshirt gonna take the dub. We're gonna tie it up at 1. All right, both players are ready. We're going to jump right into it. Game number 3. We're tied at 1. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So if I'm reading the standings right, Redshirt came into this needing a sweep to guarantee that he'd stay in Division 1. However, Coalbucket owns the tiebreaker over him. So I believe that Cole stays alive in Division 1 this season. And Sodium as well. Sodium has the tiebreaker over both of them because he has 3 match wins, whereas Cole and Redshirt can only get a maximum of 2. That said, the work is not done for Redshirt. If he wants a chance to stay alive in Division 1, he's going to have to win this match. And then he's going to have to face one of Maisie, Evesy, or Tetris Time. Yeah, Division 1 this season has been pretty, like, there's definitely been 2 tiers. As we said, the top 6 are already a lock. Pixel, Andy, Cobra, Alex T, Blue Scooty, SV, Echo. And it's just like everyone else is like so close. Like, for example, right now in Division 1B prior to the Hydrant Kirby match, there were 4 players between 16 and 18 points. Hold on here, because we have a complicated board from Redshirt. Got a dirty Tetris well set up, but it was going to get the bar. There's a dirty Tetris. Alex even reacting to that. And Redshirt finally opening up that right side. Needs a bar. Oh, the square hang. Oh, the double flip. Oh, no. And that's it. Alex takes a 2-1 lead. Just like that. And both players are ready to go again. No breather for these two. Game number 4. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Redshirt potentially leaving the playoff relegation for critical lapis should he not win both of the next 2 games. Auto relegation will happen if he loses one of them. Alex, meanwhile, is going to be in 2nd place in this division after this. If he wins. If he doesn't, Cobra will. But Cobra is also a match ahead. But yeah, if Alex does win the match Andy's at 33. The most that Alex can get is 32. Scooty is not in Division 1A. He is in Division 1B and is currently in a race with SV. He will have a showdown with SV this coming week to determine who is the top player in Division 1B, as they are both 6-0 in their division with one match remaining against each other. $143 for Redshirt, $123 for Alex. Redshirt getting out of that jam and is better for it. As Alex gets very lucky with that long bar there. But not much else. Gonna clear with that L upside down. Things looking a little better here for Alex. He gets a Tetris. He's got this big gulf in columns 5 and 6. Right in the center. Finally, he's getting pieces to fill it in. Bit of a problem for both players at the top of the board. They both get bars over for the Tetris. I'd say yes. I'd say Redshirt comes out of that better, but he's still not out of it yet. Drought counter ticking again. Alex actually is going to get out of this first and bang down a Tetris. 273 for Redshirt, 248 for Alex at the half. They both add a Tetris to those totals. Someone might call that a toast-tris. Oh my goodness. It's board for Alex. Not ideal. And that staircase for Redshirt with those blue pieces there, my goodness. Not the best 18 really for either of these players at the moment, but it is still competitive, and that's the important thing. 368 for Redshirt, 327 for Alex. Redshirt's just going to set up 2 off the bot. No, he's not. Wow, okay. Just takes the opportunity to burn it all the way down to the bottom. They'll surrender his lead doing it, though. 380 to 373, very close. And it looks like we got another drought coming. Is that a Corion? Can you call that a Corion, what Redshirt just did? The only difference is he tucked the first piece in. 28, 29, 30-piece drought and counting, and Redshirt opens up the right side in time, bangs down a Tetris, and another one. Alex is screaming at something. What is this board for Alex? He gets up Vits in column 7. Nice Vits. Can't say much about the rest of the board, but nice Vits. Level 19 right around the corner here. Alex is going to just try to get the right side open and probably play this a little safer for the faster speed. Where's the bar? We have a drought in a transition. He finally gets the bar. It's down for the triple. 489 is his score in a transition. He's going to stay alive with another bar down the right side for a double. And then we'll bang down a dirty Tetris. 525 into 19 for Redshirt. Game decided that Alex needs more S and Z pieces. Yeah. Everyone needs more S's and Z's in their life. I, in particular, personally enjoys these. Tetris for Alex down the center. Doing a good job of keeping that center well available when he can. But the pieces are not doing a good job of helping him out. So you get another center well Tetris here. Meanwhile, Redshirt built up 3 rows off the bottom. He's going to get a dirty Tetris in column 8. Got some wild Tetris going on here in post. Now we got normal boards again. Tetris for Alex. Alex has a real-time lead. The pace lead goes over to Redshirt by a lot of Tetris. Alex not enjoying this piece selection. And quite frankly, if I were playing, I'd be screaming too. Wow. And Alex gets it cleaned up. Tetris for Redshirt. He has the real-time lead by 3,000 and had 4 lines in hand. And Alex is going to make him prove his lead by scoring Tetrises. Bar over for the Tetris for Redshirt. Alex level 25. He's going to go into 26 at 792. He's going to have the lead at 26. Redshirt not able to capitalize. 767 for Redshirt. Redshirt just not getting good pieces here. This is a little concerning. Warren is climbing. He's just having to fill things in. And then hope the right pieces come after that. Alex, 912, 948 into transition. Redshirt struggling to just make it to transition at this point. And this is a reverse of game number 2. When Alex had the difficult transition, this time it's Redshirt playing high up on the board. What's he going to be able to do? He's in at 804. He gets the tap over to the left. I don't know how he got that double flip. What the hell was that dig from Redshirt? Bang Tetris to cap it off, too. He's still back by 219,000 points, but he is alive. This is a 5-tap left. And the board's climbing, and I don't think there's any more theatrics we're going to be able to see here. He's done at 895. Alex going to take it 3-1. Let's play this out. What the hell was that dig? That was stunning. I don't mean like Ryan stunning. I was just like, I still don't understand how that worked. Alex is good. 1,262,000. Maybe not the cleanest set ever, but you know what? Oop, that's not it. It gets the job done. Alex T. Gonna be your winner. Taking it 3-1. GG's. Alrighty. So with that, take one more look at this wild card. I don't think it's updated yet, but Alex will move to 5-0 and 32 points. That will pass Cobra. So Cobra will move down into the number 5 spot, pushing Neko down the number 6 spot. Alex will be in the number 4 spot for now. But still lots of time. We're still shuffling the cards, trying to figure out where everyone's going to go. And this next week, we'll get all our answers. So that's going to do it. Yeah, great sorta. Pog Vandy is Kingsman's alt. Kingsman was the first match, and we weren't sure that we were going to be on NTC, so I had them queued up. And, well, I just kind of selected the wrong scene there. Yeah, the pieces were not great that game. That was a silly game. Honestly, like half of the set was pretty silly. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, I'm going to remind everyone one more time about our matcherino. That number that's in the upper right corner is our prize pool. We're trying to get it up to $2,000 this season so we can pay the top 8. We're already paying the top 4, and we're already paying the division winners. But we want to get the top 8 paid as well. So if you want to make sure that all 8 of the players that make the playoffs get rewarded for their skill, their effort, their showmanship. Now, I love calling these guys. I'm sure you love watching them. Check out that matcherino, and you can contribute to the prize pool as well. With that, that is going to do it for me. I had a great time tonight. This was a lot of fun, as it usually is. Oh god, do I send... I was joking in game number 1 about Geometry Dash, but I could send you guys over to Ava? Or Ava? Ava. Ava. If I don't see anyone else playing Tetris, I'm going to do that. Okay, I do not know who that is. So I'm sending you over to Ava. Ava's Live is one half of Padless. Go say hi. Until next time. See you, bye.